Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Big hello to you all. Back again for our regular spot for the Groove Kart tutorials. As you remember last week, we kind of left it off where we were at Printify and we found a product and we were able to put up a design and all that sort of thing. So I'm just going to go through that just quickly because I just want a few things for you to remember when we're actually doing the product. So if Karen, if you can bring my screen up, and I'm just going to go through some of the things that, or just a reminder of what we did last week. Can you share my screen, Karen? Okay, where are we? Thanks, Karen. Okay, so we're logged into Printify, and basically, when you first go in there, so you need to sign up first. Make sure you're signed up. Now it's a free. You can sign up for free, so it's not going to cost you. You can pay for the premium subscription, but at this stage, let's just keep it free because you don't really need to pay just yet. Up here, you can see where the arrow is. If you click on to the catalog, it'll bring up some categories of different types of clothing, if you like, and accessories. Last week we went to the women's category and we went under sportswear, and then we selected these women's mesh sneakers, if you can remember. What we then did is that I think we're actually a little bit behind on that one. Hang on, let me just check for a sec to see where we're at. We've actually gone a little bit ahead of ourselves, so I just want to check something here. Okay. There's a few things that we need to do before we actually get to that part. And I had some issues with this before. It wasn't actually showing what I was after, but I'm going to go to the actual site, and then I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so I'm logged in at Printify, and when you're actually doing a new product, you come down to the category you want. In this case, women's sportswear clothing. Okay, we go down to the shoes. Let me select that. Now this is the part I wanted to show you. Okay, this is the part where it gives you all the information about the actual shoe. Pretty much just information about I guess the quality, the material, all those sorts of things, and of course sizing. Okay, hopefully everybody remembers that. Now the other thing you needed to remember, because this is a manual process at the moment, this doesn't actually integrate with GrooveKart, so we're having to do this manually. Why have I gone and done that? Why have I chosen a print on demand platform that's not actually connected to our store? Because they've got a few other items in there that Printful don't do. So Printify's got a few other items like lampshades and shower curtains and a few other things. Anyway, but I mean, you can still use Printful. You don't have to use Printify, but it just helps to diversify a wee bit. So all this information, if you can remember, you need to copy and paste it before you actually start designing. All right, now I'm just going to show you that when you copy and paste it, put it onto a Word doc, and this is what it should look like. Okay, now you've got all the information that was actually off that page on here. But there's one other thing. So when you have a look into the about area there, the description of the product, it's kind of just telling you about what it is. It's the material, that it's breathable, it's flexible, all those sorts of things. It's not that interesting, but it is something that you do need to know. So what you can do is you can go one step further, and you can actually make this a little bit more exciting for your viewers, because you want people to buy this, right? You want them to buy it. So what I've done is that I've given a bit of an example of how you can actually add more content or get more content for your product by using ChatGPT. Now, if you go into ChatGPT, and if you're not signed up with them, sign up with them. There's a free account. You will go into the ChatGPT 3.5 if you're on free, but that's okay. I mean, we're just using this for simple type tasks. Just things like getting descriptions and all that sort of thing. What I did is that with ChatGPT, you have to give it a prompt. Okay, if you want to get more information, or if you want ChatGPT to extend on more information about what you're trying to achieve, you've got to give it a prompt. So my prompt was, and here it is here. I want to promote POD, which is print on demand, women's mesh sneakers on my e-commerce site. So please provide me a product title, product summary description that includes a description of the design on the shoes, which is pink, purple, camouflage design. Provide tags, 5 strong SEO long tail keywords, options, a meta title, a meta description, an OG title, and an OG description. Use this URL for reference. And there I've actually put the URL of the actual product. Okay, so this URL up here. Okay, what it's come back with is this. Okay, so you can see the product title. It's come up with a really cool product title. I mean, when you have a look at the product title here, women's mesh sneakers, it's not very inspiring. It doesn't really motivate you to buy. So we want to motivate our viewers to buy. It's kind of like a call to action. So that's come up with a really, it's a pretty cool title. I like that. And then it's got a product summary. I've asked it to give it a summary description. And, step up your style game with our vibrant camo women's mesh sneakers. These stylish and comfortable shoes feature a striking pink, purple camouflage design, and so on and so on and so on. So it's all designed to actually inspire, encourage, I guess, create that call to action. It's also given me some tags that I can put into our product information when we actually put this up to our GrooveCart store. Okay, so it's also given tags as well as some long tail keyword options. All right, especially if you're going to try and put this, get this out on, say, for instance, in a YouTube video, or trying to rank it for Google. But there's some good long tail keywords there. Pink, purple, camouflage, women's mesh sneakers. I mean, pretty cool. I mean, some of these, it takes a wee while, just ordinary people, just your average person, just to think of them. But ChatGPT does it within seconds. Now we've got a meta title, we've got a meta description, an OG title. Now OG means open graph title, and an OG description. Now, why do we need all this? Because that's the information we're going to need, particularly when we do our product. And I suggest that when you do get your result here, by clicking on that, you can copy, and you can just go into your document. Now, I suggest your document is placed in the folder in your Google Drive, or on your directly onto your local computer. But what I've done here is I've created a folder with my store, Mad Dog Styles, and then within that Mad Dog Styles, I've actually created women's mesh sneakers, and in there I've added all the photos. Now, how do you get these photos? Good question. So let's go back to mesh sneakers. Do not go on start designing until you've actually copied all this and you've actually recorded it on a document. Okay, right there. Now, once we click on start designing, we're going to come to this page. And this is where, and I'll just go back to my slide. this is where we're going to add our design. So I've already had a design uploaded into my library. I'm going to use that design to cover this area here. This is what happens when you put it on there. If it's an oblong shape, sort of a horizontal oblong shape, then it's not going to cover the whole area. But by selecting this option here, it will cover the whole lot automatically. Now you do that for the left shoe and you do that for the right shoe. Also, to keep in mind, up here you have the sole and what color you want the sole to be, whether you want it white or whether you want it black. I think in this case it would look better if it's black. Now I want to preview the product that I've just created. So I click on the preview button and there you have it. So that gives you an idea what it looks like with the black sole and the camouflage. So we've been through this, I know, last week, but I just want to reiterate why it's important to do it the way that I've shown you, because it's going to really, going to be the best way to create products in here. Now, if you have a look down here, just in the left-hand bottom corner, there is a download button there. You can, if you don't notice it straight away and you've gone to sort of the past this point, then it's a little bit hard to get back. But this is where you can actually download all the images. Now, when you download the images, you have to click on each image and then download. And then once you download them, put them again into a folder. So once again, I've stuck them into my Drive folder. And so I've got all these images there that I can upload to when I actually create my product into my store. Okay, where are we? Just seeing where we go from here. Control manual. Yeah. Okay, so once you've gone past that point, then you will get to a point where you can actually do the rest of it, like the information. It'll give you, it'll actually set up the product within your Printify platform. Okay, but that's not where we're going to sell it. Although you can actually sell stuff on Printify, we want to use our GrooveCart site. Now let's go to GrooveCart. So I'm just going to log into GrooveCart. Here's my store. I'm going to go into there and I'm going to create a product. Now, given that the fact that we've got all this information that we need to put in, plus some more, there's more stuff here that we can actually use, especially with the description side of it, that we're going to add into that information. This was the information from this Printify. This is additional information that we created through ChatGPT. So we're going back to our GrooveCart store, and we're going to log. We've logged in, and we're going to go to products. Now that will open up the side panel, and what we want to do is we want to go My Products. Okay. So click on My Products. Wait for that to turn up. Now, none of these you're going to need, because all these here are pretty much, you may never sell any of these. These are just examples. I would probably delete them, okay? But we'll leave that for now. What we're going to do is we're going to add a new product. However, the one thing I want to do first is I want to click on Manage Brands, okay? Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because that's going to be one of the pieces of information that you're going to have to provide when you're actually loading up your product, or uploading your product and providing all the descriptions and stuff. So again, there's a sample one here. We don't want that one. We just want to add a new brand. Now, although I have a brand called Mad Dog Styles, I don't want to call this brand Mad Dog Styles. In fact, I want to call it the brand that I actually created the products in. So the brand name I created the products in, like say, for instance, Printify. The reason why I do this is because it helps me know which product belongs to which platform that I'm actually getting, that I'm actually getting this product from. So if it's from Printify, I know that if anybody purchases that product, it's a Printify product. So I'll go back to Printify and I'll order it from there. If it's a Printful product, then I know I'll go back to Printful and I'll actually order it from there. So same sort of thing. So what we're going to do here, I'm just going to put Printify, and I'm just going to put Printify POD products. I'm just going to use, just for argument's sake here, I'm just going to put that into here. Now, you won't be able to right click and paste. You can either do, I think it's edit and paste. Actually, I don't even know if that works. Does it work? No, it doesn't. You can either, well, you can't do either. You can only do it, like if you're on a PC, just control V to paste, and that will paste it in there. But if you just want to type it in, that's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about this. It doesn't really bother me. I'm just going to enable that and then save. So I've got a brand now, which is the actual brand name of the manufacturer, if you like. And there we have it up there. I'm going to go to products again, my products again. And then I'm going to add a product. Okay, let's just see if we've got in the chat in here. Johan, nice to see you, mate. Hope all is well in Australia. Rocket Growth Strategies and Digital Marketing. Great to see you. So I've come back to my products, and we're just going to add a new product. Now, as you can see here, you get to this page here, we need to put in a whole lot of information. On the left-hand side here, here's a quick sort of like, you can quickly get to the different stages by just clicking on those. We want to start from the top, work our way down to the bottom. Now, the first thing it asks us, what is our product name? Now, remember when we did this sheet here, okay? We could put that, women's mesh sneakers, but that's probably not appealing enough. So this is why I created this. So I'm going to copy and paste this. And this is good for SEO as well. So, and I'm going to put that into here. And again, we go back to here. We have a product description. Now, I will copy and paste all this here. Add it into here. Again, Control V. Okay. The other thing is that you need a little bit more information. So the information that we originally got from, Printify, we're going to use that anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to maybe grab that. Oh, just grab that there. We'll just go from up here. No one really needs to know that it's a blank product sourced from China. We're going to copy. And again, we're going to jump a step down and go paste. All right. Back to our list again here. And let's just grab this as well. Gives us a bit more information. And then paste. All right, so we've got a bit of a description going on here. Now, does actually, what we will do is we will add the title, product title, and we'll put it in the description as well. Okay, right there. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, so that's that part done. When we scroll down, it's going to ask us for a category. Now, we didn't set up a category for this in the beginning stages. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a new one now. Okay, so what we're going to put in here, for now, we're going to put in women's choose. Okay. We're just going to leave it like that and then create. Once that's created, we're going to assign that category as the default category, not the home one. Now, see here, this is where you have to assign a brand. And remember what I said, the most important part about it is that we put the brand of the actual supplier so that we know where that product is being made or manufactured from or sent from, so we don't get confused as to it just saves time, pretty much. Tags. Now, as you can see here, we need to put some tags, and normally they're just tags that reference to the actual product. And you can see here we've got a few examples. I'm just going to put these in. You could probably get a little bit more creative about these tags, but we'll just copy, paste. Oh, actually, you can't. We're just going to put women's fashion and then comma, okay, straight after. And that just adds the tag. It's all one word. It's not two separate words. You can't actually add spaces in. So it's all one word. And then after you've put that tag in, then you just put a comma and that will just assign it. And same again, we'll just do one more example of this. Mesh sneakers, we'll go pink, purple camo. And then copy. Oh, actually, you can't copy it. Just pink, purple camo. It doesn't have to be case sensitive. So let's just put it in there. Pink, purple. Actually, just for the hell of it, we're just going to put pink, purple camo sneakers. I think that will probably be a good tag. So there, I'm just going to put 2 for now. You get the drift. You know what I'm talking about here. So that's all you got to do. It's just one word. So, it's not separate words. You can't separate them anyway. Now, it's going to ask you for product images and videos. You don't have to put a video up, of course, but you can. It's best to add the products, so the product images. So we're just going to go add file. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select all these products, all these ones here, okay? And I'm going to open them. And they should actually all just upload in one go. Now, you can see that they're still uploading. These ones haven't turned green yet. But once they've uploaded, then you can make one of them your main image, if you like. Now, we may go over a little bit today, guys. So hopefully you don't mind. I just got a question there from Rocket Growth Strategies and Digital Marketing. We now are integrated with Printify. No, we're not, Robert. In fact, just today I got a letter back from their developers. They're unable to integrate with Printify at this point. They did suggest maybe using their platform to sell products from. You can if you want to. It doesn't matter. I mean, but like GrooveCart has so many different options that they don't have. So I would stick with GrooveCart. The manual process is actually worth it, especially if you've got a really good product and it will be a good seller. And put it onto GrooveCart. But there's nothing wrong with having the best of both worlds. So that's just if you want to go that far. But that's up to you. Okay, these are all loaded. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose a photo that I think would be ideal for the main photo. So I'm going to choose this one here. I'm just going to click on that. Now, I think this part is a little bit slower than normal. Let me just... Sometimes it might take a wee bit just to... a bit of a nudge just to get it there, but we'll just leave that for now. But in any case, you can see here, if you... that's the cover photo at the moment, but this one here would probably be better. Doesn't matter at this point. Now, pricing. We'll go back to Printify. And you can see up here, the cost is $26.44. They actually do have a recommended price. And I'm just wondering if I can get back to... They once you've finished the process, you might actually just get a recommended price. My suggestion is going for anything sort of like 60%, maybe 70% on top of the purchase price. As you can see, it's another $14.99 for shipping from the US. Now, I'm not too sure whether or not it may have my address here in New Zealand included in that pricing. I'm not absolutely sure, but I think if you go 60 to even 80%, some people go 100%, depending on what they are out there in the market. You got to remember, these are like a one-off design that you've created yourself, so they're not actually something that you can get anywhere else. I mean, you can get the shoes, obviously, but you may not be able to get that design that you're after. So, I mean, 60 to 80% is fine. That will cover free delivery within the US, and as you can see there, the average production time is 2.9 days. So I would look at that as a range of what to put on as a percentage, and use that as your price. So say for instance, we've got $26.44 times, say 80%. Oh, sorry, $26.44. So that's $47.59. I would go, something like $49.99. Okay, and I would add that in as the price. That will cover your shipping as well. Okay, and you'll still get a bit of profit. So the thing is with when you're doing print on demand stuff, it's not so much how big a profit you make. I mean, you can make a good little size profit, but it's how much of that particular product that you actually sell. It all adds up, and before you know it, you could be doing a few hundred dollars worth of sales, whether it be in a day or whether it be in a week, but that's still something coming in on that one particular product. So that's the whole idea of it. Let's go back to my products. So we're not going to put a compared price, but we are going to put our price that we want to charge. So we're going $49.99. There is a SKU that we need to probably get in there, and whether that's in there or not, I'm not absolutely sure. It generally does actually happen at the end, but there is a SKU that you can put in there, or you can put your own SKU. It doesn't really matter so long as you know which one you want to identify by. A lot of the times, it wouldn't be that hard to actually know which product that you got from them. So at the end of the day, because basically in here, you're going to have your products already loaded in here anyway, so you'll know which one it is. But at the end of the day, you can put your own SKU if you want to keep records of your own SKU by just adding it in there. So let's just say I'm going to put MAD 1302 as a SKU. So I can stick that in there. Now, manage variants. Now this is where when you got multiple sizes that you can actually add in here. So we're gonna say put in we'll have to add in the sizes, but so we'll go size, and then you'll just add in the different sizes, say from 6 to 9, all that sort of thing, and then you just generate. So you can add another variant. So don't forget, this is a real manual process at the moment, but this is one way to actually get a product that's actually not integrated with or a platform that's not actually integrated with GrooveCard, and get their products up into here. So that's just generating. It will be nice if it was integrated. It makes everything a lot more easier. But like I said, sometimes some platforms have real different products from each other, and you may think, well, I wouldn't mind actually having that on my store. Okay, we're just waiting for this to generate. Just going to do a refresh. Can I close out of that actually? I'm going to push save, and then just a refresh. So your sizes would probably be you'd refer back to here. Okay, these are your sizes, and you can use this as reference, and then just put them into your variants. Like I said, the variant is shoe size. We'll put shoe size, and then we'll just go back to here. We'll start off with the first one, 5.5. And hopefully that will generate. If it doesn't, yes, Johan, more volume more than margin. I mean, once you've got this all set up, you basically don't have to worry about the volume, selling, because it will just I mean, it's kind of a passive thing, obviously, but that's the whole idea of it. It's volume more than margin. Margin, you can still set a really good margin, but at the end of the day, it's the volume that's coming through, and you don't really have to do a lot. You pretty much, once it's all set up, it's a matter of pushing a few buttons inside the supplier's platform and initiating the sale. As soon as you get paid, you pay them the wholesale price, and then they'll get the order underway. Now, we want to publish this on our website. We don't want to set this as our homepage product. We just want to leave it as a product on our website everywhere. And then you come down to here. Not going to worry too much about all these bump upsells and all that sort of thing. We're going to come down here, straight down to the SEO side of it, and we're going to add in our meta title. So our meta title has actually auto-generated. So what it's actually done, everything that's up in terms of the up here, it's actually added it down there. And same with the description as well, I think here. So this one here, they've added some of it in here as well. Okay, we're going to just take that out because it didn't quite finish, because I don't think there was enough. See down here, you can only have 250 characters. So we're just going to delete that because it doesn't actually complete itself. Again, it's actually created the friendly URL by itself. Now here is the OG title. Now the open graph title. This is kind of what you would see, say for instance, if on the page of Google, on the Google search, or when you actually when you copy and paste a link to your product, and it auto generates a picture of the item and the title and a bit of a description about it. So when you're posting it into Facebook, let's just say. So that's what you can put in here. And I'm just going to go back to my little list over here, and I'm just going to copy this. We won't worry too much about the meta description because it's auto-generated. You can change it if you like, but maybe just keep it the same. And just going to put that in there. Going to add the description. Now, we are running over time. I'm aware of that. Well, we're not too far from finishing this. And image. I'm just going to upload an image. And I'll grab that one there. Okay. The only thing that really didn't sort of happen for us, really, and I'll probably go back to it at a later point, is the actual variant. So let me just see if I can actually save it without the variant. Okay, we can. I just want to get an idea. Oh, one more thing. We want to add that chart in. Okay, so we want to go up back to our document here, and we're going to see if we can actually grab all this, copy. Okay, so now we've added that size chart in, and we probably want to put in there size chart. A bit of a bold look. I'm going through this real quickly. Of course, you want to take your time doing this stuff. You don't want to really hurry too much through it. Just take your time, make sure you got everything correct and right, because once it's posted, once it's sort of like published, then it's up there for everybody to see. But yeah, just take your time and, just make sure you're happy with the look and feel of it. I probably want to make bold that as well. All right. Okay. Save again. Now, all I want to do at this point is I just want to preview and see what it looks like on the actual live page look. All right. So there you go. Those weren't too bad as the first as a main photo, so that's pretty cool. Got the size chart there. Got all of the information here. Great. So that's how you load up a product manually, and that's the finished look. But there's a few more things that I need to do in there, and I just seen a comment again from Rocket. I'll just call you Rocket for short. Printify has way better prices than Printful, as much as 40% less. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the other reason why I'm using. I tend to sort of say, use. You can use other outside platforms because some of their prices can be a lot more competitive than Printful. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm going through this lesson, because that was one of the other reasons as well. But yeah, and that looks not too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, it's you click for the photos, just make sure everything works. Of course, you can actually click on them and they'll enlarge as well. So this actually makes for a really good way to encourage your viewers. Once they've got like great looking pictures, they can go for it. It just adds to the whole credibility of the product. Now, I know these products are high quality, whether it be Printify or Printful. They are great quality. So I've got customers or clients that I've actually done e-commerce sites for, and they've sold stuff off their site with some of these products. So they are great quality. I've even bought some of my own stuff as well. So definitely good quality. You won't have a problem there. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's the design that you create on there. That's what's going to sell it. And when you look at these shoes, they're pretty good looking shoes. I mean, I wouldn't mind a pair. I know they make them in men's as well, so I wouldn't mind a pair myself. So that's it, really. This has been 2 sessions really on Printify. The last time we didn't quite get to this part, we uploaded it to our store, but that's where we are at the moment in terms of uploading manually. And like I said, I still got to go back and sort out the sizes, but it gives you the general idea. And there will be a slide, a PowerPoint, or a slide, a Google slide that I will be actually uploading to our GrooveAsia Facebook page, and it'll be in the files, and that will give you a sort of a step-by-step guide how to actually do what we've done today and upload it as well. And also I'll add in the prompt that I use to actually get the details, like the title and the description and all that sort of thing. You could use that prompt and just modify it to suit your product. But other than that, that's kind of where we're at with this whole manual side of things. Now, just before I go, I got reminded much earlier in the piece by Karen, who's my the person that's behind making sure that things come up, my screen comes up and all that I was supposed to introduce myself, and I forgot all about that. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Peter Moinenoi, and I'm actually based in New Zealand, and I'm with GrooveAsia, obviously, and I am the VP of Web Education. But I've been doing e-commerce since 2008. Obviously, Groove wasn't around then. So there was kind of like, medieval platforms that you had to use, really. They were quite clunky, but they were the best thing at the time. So yeah, just with my experience with e-commerce, I've learned a lot about, different products and what to sell and what not to sell, where to get stuff from, the best place, the best market to sell. If you're from the US, just sell within the US. I think you've got a huge market there, so just sell there. Don't worry about the rest of the world, because it becomes a little bit complicated when it starts sort of like doing overseas deliveries and stuff. But that's my my tip anyway. Just see if we've got any other questions there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just once again, we're not integrated with Printify. I don't know when that will happen, but yeah, this is just a workaround. Okay, before I go, and I think I just want to mention about our Summit Asia, GrooveAsia breakthrough retreat. Now, if you're not too sure about what that is, we as proteges, we went on the last retreat was actually in Langkawi, in Malaysia, Langkawi Island. We had about a week there. I was 11 days basically away, but it was about a week on Langkawi Island, and it was a marvelous, I guess you could call it a retreat, but it was also full of learning. Just learning a lot about, I guess, what type of opportunities out there, partnerships, and and discovering quite a lot about sort of self-discovery as well in terms of business-wise. So I run my business here in New Zealand. My business is not always based around Groove, so I have my own business, and I of course use the Groove platforms, to provide for my clients. But at the end of the day, it helped me so much. So if you want to sort of like if you're an aspiring entrepreneur and you want to know more about this, then just click on these one of these buttons here. Basically, this one here. I want to know more. Click on there, and then someone will be in touch with you, because this is probably an opportunity that you wouldn't want to miss if you are an aspiring entrepreneur. And I see that the link's been put into the chat. And I mean, there's so many of us that it's been life-changing for us as business people. I think there was about 20 of us that went on the last one. I think we're looking at 50 as the limit for the next one, which is going to be in Kuala Lumpur, and that's coming up in October. But like I said, if you want to know more, click on that button, and someone will actually get in touch with you. But and as it says here, it's an exclusive retreat that is designed to help you unlock your full potential. And believe me, that's exactly what it does. And I've seen so much life-changing, I guess, things going on with all of our proteges that went over, and it's really helped their business a lot. And obviously, it's also sort of given them a different view on what they can do going forward. So yeah, achieve business breakthroughs and connect with like-minded entrepreneurs. I know for a fact that I have developed some really good friendships with all the people that I met over there in person, and it's been a real privilege to be able to do that. Great opportunity. And also too, as well, as it says in here, there are some world-renowned speakers, and like Simon Leong, if you're not too sure what his background is, but Simon Leong was part of Google back in the pretty much in the early stages of Google. He and a team, he was responsible for, creating the algorithm that Google still uses today in their search engine. So, to have him speak at these events is just something special. And there's also John Chong. Maybe some of you don't know who he is, but in Malaysia, he is one of the top entrepreneurs and keynote speakers over there. So, we've got some world-class people or speakers going to be there. Definitely, if you're going to head over, it'd be well worth it. If you're sort of not sure and you're sitting on the fence, just just apply anyway to know more about it, and that way then you can get a gauge on whether it's for you or whether it's not for you. But the other thing is too, as well, we're not actually accepting anybody and everybody. I mean, we've got to see if you're the right fit for us too as well. And so there's a lot of things that need to be that will be taken into consideration when having people coming over or applying for it. So Johan, thanks very much for your comment, mate. Yep. Thanks very much. And for Rocket, again, glad that you've joined us, and hopefully you guys have got some value. I know we've run over time, but there was a lot to get through, and I just needed to try and sort of finish it, because next week I just want to start on something different. Not too sure what that is just yet. I will let you will see it in the Facebook page and GrooveAsia, so keep an eye out. Mind you, there's the other thing too as well. Connect with me in the GrooveAsia page, Facebook page, and let me know what it is that you might want to know about or you might want to learn about. Put some comments in there and just let me know if there's something that you want to know about GrooveCart, and would it be sourcing products from other places. I do actually have a tool that I might show next week. Not a tool, but a platform that I might show next week that actually can find you some high sale products that that will rank, that will be a lot more easier to sell, I guess. But because it all comes down to what type of product you sell, is it the next hottest thing or whatever? But wouldn't it be nice if you could actually have a platform that identifies all the products that are sort of like in AliExpress, Shopify, TikTok, that have been advertised on TikTok, brings it into one platform and will show you one of the top selling products, how much competition there is that you have to compete against in terms of selling, how many products they sell, and just a lot of stats about that particular product, even products that haven't been out for long. So if you want to jump on that bandwagon where you want to try and sort of get something that's fairly brand new, just out, brand new into the market, then this platform will probably help you. So that's probably what I'll go over next week. So hopefully we'll see you and more people the next time. But anyway, that's for me. That's me for now. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Hi, this is Simon Leung with GrooveAsia.cm, and on behalf of my business partner, fellow co-founder and COO of the company, as well as our corporate partners at Groove in the US, we want to welcome you to GrooveAsia, where our mission is to achieve freedom by changing lives around the world together. In case you don't know, Groove is best known as the top free digital marketing platform in the world. That's because we provide you with all the tools you will ever need, over 20 of them, not only to start, but to run an entire internet marketing business. These are all software tools that online marketers just like you are paying thousands for each and every single month just to set up, promote, and automate their businesses. But here at Groove, you get them all for absolutely free for life. From building your website, landing pages, and sales funnels with simple drag and drop technology, creating your online store with no technical skills of any kind, delivering your content through state-of-the-art membership sites, to selling your products and services with advanced sales systems and affiliate software, then promoting your new online business with email automation, power blogging, video marketing, webinars, live streams, and more. The Groove system makes it all possible, and it's free, saving you tens of thousands every year. That's why it's no surprise that right here at Groove, we are the fastest growing digital marketing platform on the planet with over 500,000 users. As we continue to grow every day, week, and month, surpassing all the leading brands out there. But that's not all. After all, you're here because you want to make money, right? When you sign up for your free lifetime Groove account, you will also become an instant affiliate. That's right. We even have a built-in affiliate marketing opportunity for you to partner with us to make USD online, get paid weekly in potentially recurrent income, and possibly earning you up to 50% commissions across multiple tiers. But hey, don't just take my word for it though. Between Groove partners who found success for the very first time with the software and our countless affiliate partners who have generated thousands in commissions, Groove is a revolutionary platform and a world-class community that literally changes lives. Beginner? No experience? Don't know how to get started? No problem, because digital marketing training is also included for free. This is truly what makes GrooveAsia different. Are you ready? Live training multiple times a week, mini courses that walk you through how to get real results, free reports and video content that you can give away, entire marketing pages and funnels built out for you, even full weekend programs normally sold for thousands, 100% sponsored and paid for you by GrooveAsia. And as if all of that isn't enough, we have the top community in the world with some of the best leaders to coach and mentor you along the way, private training and group meetings to give you personal updates and secret announcements, plenty of bonuses and resources you will not get anywhere else, plus multiple opportunities to build your own teams and work together to lead others and change more lives worldwide in different countries, cultures, and languages. Yes, we truly are a global community. Do you see the potential yet? There are plenty more ways for you to learn all about GrooveAsia right here on this site, on our FAQ, frequently asked questions page, any one of our social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, and especially inside of our private Facebook group. So make sure you're a part of all of that so you don't miss out on anything. But if you ask me, there is no better way for you to take full advantage of everything we have to offer other than to check it out for yourself right now, because you truly need to see it to believe it. So take action right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Let us know if you have any questions, and we will see you on the inside right here at GrooveAsia.cm.